Hey guys, what's going on? Rich Florence here. It's an early morning. The birds are chirping. My favorite time of the day here. Just finished a workout. But I had a few thoughts when I was working out. There's a lot of people out there that are trying to figure out ways to start a business from home, to generate some income from home, maybe do something a little bit extra than what you're currently doing. And so I just want to share a few thoughts on that. There's a lot of ways. I'm a big believer in starting some kind of business for yourself. There's a lot of ways you can make extra money, work overtime, get a second job. But I think in today's world, starting some kind of a business on the side is a great thing to do. And so just want to share a few different thoughts, different types of businesses that you could start, or things that you can do for yourself on the side if you currently have a job. And so just kind of run through the different type businesses that are out there. One would be franchising. Starting a franchise. One of the big benefits to a franchise, of course, is the fact that there is a proven system, or supposed to be a proven system of success. So they've got all the kinks worked out, and they give you pretty much everything you need. The one challenge to franchises is that there's a high cost to enter. So for a lot of people, if you don't have a large amount of money to invest in a lot of franchises, you also got to spend a lot of time physically being in the store, depending on what type of franchise it is. And so maybe that's a great option. Certainly I know a lot of people that have successful franchises. They do fail. There are plenty that don't make it, but it is a good avenue if you got funds to invest. That's a good option. Another one would be real estate. I know I personally have a lot of friends that have done quite well in real estate, make huge incomes. Obviously you can earn really high commissions in real estate. It is a great business. I know a lot of friends that have done real well. Of course, there's some challenges. It does take time. Like any business, it takes time to be successful. There's high turnover. A lot of people, don't make it in the end. You got to be willing to kind of show properties and work and maybe not normal business hours. But again, if you're looking to do something part-time, it could be a great thing to do if you're starting out part-time. I know a lot of people friends that I know that do quite well. They started off like everybody else and just kind of worked their way into being successful. So that's another option. Another one, a little more controversial, would be network marketing. A lot of people still don't quite understand the validity of network marketing. I personally can tell you, I know more people actually that have earned millions of dollars in that particular industry than any other industry. Just people I personally know because of my situation, and I've also had a lot of success and even lived full-time at times out of that industry. So it is a good industry, but I'll tell you, just to be perfectly honest with you, again, it takes a lot of time. If you're looking to start and then start making a lot of money right away, no matter what you hear, that's just not the reality for most people. It takes time. The biggest value I think you get from network marketing is actually the training that you get, because a lot of people have never had a business. If you need to learn how to develop thick skin, how to handle rejection, then network marketing can be great from that standpoint. A lot of people, the majority, don't make any money. That doesn't mean they can't. It's because they quit before they ever break through. So you got to be willing to give it time. Like any business, if you're looking at it for what can I earn this year, it's probably not a good idea. I don't care whether it's real estate, whether it's a franchise, whether it's network marketing. You've got to have a longer term horizon. But that's just the reality of it. High turnover. Emotionally, that's the most difficult thing. The reason it's appealing to a lot of people is because the reality is it's the easiest entry point to starting a business. For really next to nothing, typically you're spend a couple $100 using some of your products or services or whatever, you can get started. But again, a lot of people quit. A lot of people just end up being a customer, and that's the reality of that business. But there are a lot of good benefits, and I know a lot of people personally that maybe didn't earn any income in the end, but the training that they got from that industry allowed them to go off and succeed in other areas. So certainly there's a lot of benefit to starting a network marketing business. Another one would be, financial services or insurance. This is a business, an industry that I think is a fantastic industry. I'll just tell you this, if you wonder, is it really a good industry? Just go to the country club near you during the week and look at the people that are playing golf. you're going to find a lot of people in insurance, a lot of people in financial services that are out there on the golf course, because there's something called renewals in this industry. So once you put in your time, you can build up a stream of income. And so, it's a very good industry. The biggest thing I'll tell you is that, one of the challenges is certainly going to be finding people to talk to. It's not so much the selling and presenting that's difficult, it's marketing yourself, which is true in a lot of these different businesses. It's getting in front of people. And so having a good business and a good system, and also good training, just like in any of these other businesses, training is crucial. So finding somebody that can teach you and help you, that's already ahead of where you want to be, and finding the system that works for you and the way you want to build your business is important. But it's a great industry. You can start part-time, like all the people that I know that are very successful. There was a time they had to kind of get through the jungle and maybe do a lot of other things to survive. Maybe you have a job, but it's something that you can do starting out part-time, which is great. The other thing, which is just your own idea. We live in the age of, there's never been a better time to be an entrepreneur. Technology is available to all of us in a way that like never before. Anybody can go start a business. So, don't sell yourself short. Look around, find needs in the marketplace, and there's more tools available to you to help you go out and start a business on your own, to turn your idea into money. The biggest thing, like all these ideas, is understand that it's probably going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight, and you've got to be willing to adapt and learn. You may come up with a great idea, but the idea that you originally come up with, it may not be exactly what actually ends up working out in the end. I'm reading an awesome book I brought out here called The Lean Startup. It's a great book, but this morning I was reading about it, and he was talking exactly about that, about the fact that, he was giving examples of a business that he started, and they thought they had everything that the customer wanted, but in the end the customer wanted something totally different. They had to go and scratch their idea. But that's part of starting any business, is constantly learning. If you're going to come up with your own idea and go turning into a business, you got to have the mindset that you're going to constantly be learning and adapting, because the original idea you come up with may not be the actual thing that succeeds in the marketplace. But if you keep listening to your customer and adapting and growing your business, then in the end, you can certainly be successful. Look at all the examples out there of people that have created huge businesses like the Airbnb and Uber and all these different businesses, but it doesn't have to be that big. There's so many things out there that you could go out and do. So don't sell yourself short. The biggest thing is, hey, whatever you do in any of these different options, you got to be willing to keep learning and constantly be a student. Because that's really the key to succeeding, is that the world is changing fast, and so you got to always be learning. But don't be scared to go out and fail a little bit, to go try something. But I encourage you, if you have a job, if there's something you do, but you're wanting to kind of move ahead, earn some extra income, start a business. Any one of these options, maybe end up doing a couple of them. Find what works for you, but go out and realize that you can succeed in starting your own business. You can do it, but start part-time. Like, get the boat closer to the dock before you jump off. In other words, you don't have to quit your job. I wouldn't recommend it. Go start, go do something. You work 8 hours a day, go work 4 hours a day on your own business. Whichever of these different options that you choose, be willing to do what other people aren't willing to do. You've got to work hard for a season when you're getting a business off the ground, but then over time, when you're actually profitable, however long that takes, and you're paying your bills, then you can jump off the boat and on the dock and go full-time in your business. But it does take time. So hey, for more tips, if you're looking to start your own business, or you're an entrepreneur already, hey, be sure to visit my website at richflorence.com.